0. Reality. Grandpa was taught by Jesuits and used geometry and calculus as his chosen math language. He taught me that there is a difference between ontological 0, what exists versus what doesn't, mathematical 0, a coordinate, physical 0, a state of equilibrium. This was a powerful distinction because it showed nothing is not the same as 0. 0 is not the same as neutral. Neutral is not the same as origin. Mathematics flattened them for convenience. Reality does not. Negative infinity extends forever left. Positive infinity extends forever right. 0 sits exactly between them. 0 in mathematics is a location, not a thing. Mathematical 0 is simply the additive identity. It marks the midpoint between positive and negative numbers on the real number line. It is not nothing. It is not absence. It is not neutral substance. It is a coordinate. Infinity is not a number but 0 is. Infinity is a direction, not a value. 0 is a value, not a direction. The answer is, 0 is already the bridge between the two infinities. Infinity doesn't need a midpoint because infinity isn't a quantity. But conceptually there are multiple zeros. I believe 0 must be properly considered in physics. 0 as nothingness. This is not the mathematical 0. This is absence. No space. No time. No matter. No energy. 0 as something that is neutral. These are states, not absences. This is the physical 0. 0 charge. 0 velocity. 0 net force. 0 temperature change. 0 as origin. This is the cosmological 0. This is neither absence nor midpoint. A transition point. The point before expansion. The singularity. The boundary between no universe and universe. 0 as balance. This is the equilibrium 0. This is the midpoint between opposites and the one mathematics uses. 0 net gain. 0 net loss. 0 sum. 0 difference. The confusion exists as 0 is expediently used to measure reality. Mathematics borrowed the symbol 0 to represent absence, balance, origin, neutrality, midpoint. But these are not the same concept. So, we end up with one symbol doing 5 jobs. Is there a third 0 as I asked when age 11? If we classify 0 as absence, nothing, 0 as midpoint, balance, 0 as origin, beginning, then yes, there are at least 3 distinct zeros in conceptual reality. Mathematics only formalized one of them. So, I was labeled a fool when I considered that there was a negative infinity, a positive infinity and a third 0 between them. I considered math, chemistry, and physics theory. Something was very wrong with physics I was being taught in 1960. Luckily, I failed uni entry.